What is an I Love Me book? What is going on, guys? So you decided to join the Army and you may or may not have come across this topic yet, an I Love Me book. What is an I Love Me book? You know, you go to a recruiter, they may have told you. If you have a good recruiter, hopefully they have. But even as you go across your career in the military, people talk about this I Love Me book. So what is it? And in this video, I definitely want to talk about that because it's a small little thing to do, but it can make a really big impact on your military career. As you're going throughout your military career, from literally the enlistment process, even going all the way until you exit the military, you're going to get all kinds of paperwork. You're going to get all kinds of things that you're going to have to sign off on. For certain trainings, you take a class or a course, something that you did that, or maybe you take some special marksmanship class and you get certified with like an M9 pistol, right? Well, you go to your unit and you're like, hey, I can wear my M9 pistol marksmanship badge, and they're like, well, this is not on your record. Well, you're gonna be like, yeah, it is. I should have done it. Like, they were supposed to send that over. Y'all should kind of have that on file. So all the time in the military, paperwork is messed up. People lose paperwork. People don't know what the heck was going on. There's a military site called AKO, and that kind of links all kind of just different things like your iPerms, and just you can find your ERB and all this military information on there that's about you. And sometimes things don't get updated, right? So something extremely important for you guys to do, keep in mind from the very beginning, I still have my enlistment contract and all that stuff, is keep it. Keep it. Put it in your I Love Me book, and even better, make copies of it. So recently I got somebody in my unit. He has a binder. It's like a 3-inch 3-ring binder, and he has one of them has the originals in it and the other has copies. So every single paper you get in the military that is important whatsoever, like even just your orders, I've got all of my orders I've ever gotten to go different places. I've got all my awards, all my certificates, all of that stuff. I have the originals and I have the copies, and that's something huge, because if something happens, and inevitably it is going to happen. I mean, it's happened to me a couple times. It's been minor stuff, people saying, oh, we don't have this course completed for you, you haven't turned in, the course completion certificate or whatever. And I'm like, well, yeah, I have, and I do. And I go out, I get my I Love Me book, get the little certificate, hand it in. First of all, I make another copy of it, and I hand that one in, and it's like, okay, I'm good to go. I don't have to waste more hours of my life trying to redo something that I've already done. Or if you've gotten some kind of award, a COA or something like that, and somehow that paperwork gets messed up, but if you have the originals, then you can make a copy of that. You can show it to them. They'll be like, oh, okay, they can input that into the system, and you're going to be good to go. But if you don't have that, you could be screwed. You could be missing out on a whole lot of stuff. You could be missing out on things that have to do with pay. You could be missing out on stuff that has to do with your benefits. You could be missing out on just anything in the military that has to do with paperwork. I've heard some crazy stories of people's, not going to some school just because, this wasn't on their, contract or something, but then they didn't have their initial contract that had whatever school that they were going to go to, so they didn't get that chance. Or people getting awards, and then that awards paperwork doesn't quite go through, so they check later on and the paperwork's not gone through. They don't have the original paperwork because they trusted the system and everything to work itself out. It didn't happen, so they're kind of just out of luck on that. So that's something just super important, guys. Keep in mind, things happen, right? So people are people. I don't think it's necessarily like an army, people suck at paperwork, but just the fact that everything you do in the military, counselings, you get counselings for everything, all that stuff, hold on to it, because there's just so much paperwork going on, and your leadership, whoever's doing your paperwork, they have to do so much paperwork. And I mean, it's really not a surprise that they lose the paperwork as little as they do, because they just deal with so much paper, so much stuff going through. They have to upload things all the time, and inevitably sometimes it's going to happen to you. You're going to do something well, not you're going to do something. You're going to be in some situation in your career, I guarantee you, and somebody's going to tell you that you have done something, or that you haven't done something that you've done, that you haven't turned in something that you have turned in, you haven't gone somewhere, just something is going to be off. And you're going to, if you have that I Love Me book, if you have this, you know, all these paperworks in here, you know, this little manila sheet that I see right there, is my recent orders and all of that paperwork that had to do with my trip to Fort Knox. I even have, like I said, I still have my original enlistment papers. Right here is all of the paperwork. I don't want to open up and show y'all everything because it's got a lot of sensitive information on it, but that's my initial enlistment papers. I try to keep it grouped up well, so you can kind of organize it however you want. I keep mine in just a big little, I don't know, fan, you know, folder. I don't know exactly what you call those things, but I keep my stuff in there. So guys, definitely take this into account. Do it. Start now. If you're beginning the process of joining the military, go ahead and start your I Love Me book. Don't do it after basic training, because by that time you've got that big folder of information. You got a whole bunch of stuff to do, your SGLI, just a lot of stuff, paperwork, your orders, different contracts, and you need to keep track of that, guys. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like the video. That would be awesome. If you want to stick around for more, you know, informational videos about the military, my experiences with certain things, you know, stick around, subscribe. That would be really awesome. If you have any questions, leave your comments down below. I love answering those things. I love helping you guys out. If this helps you out, you know, please let me know. It makes me, I don't know, I guess feel better about continuing to make these videos knowing that I'm helping people out. So if that's, you know, something you like to do, please do that, and I will see you guys later.